Before the Champions League captured the world's imagination, no one could have predicted how a single idea would transform football forever. Imagine a competition that began as a simple challenge among Europe's best and went on to define what it means to be the greatest club in the world. Tonight, we take you on a journey. From that very first whistle to the spectacular modern spectacle watched by hundreds of millions across the globe. When football fans today hear the name Champions League, they picture iconic nights, roaring crowds, last-minute goals, and heart-stopping drama. But every great story has a beginning. And the Champions League's story begins in 1955, when Europe's football administrators sought to create a tournament to find the best club team in Europe. Under the leadership of influential figures in European football, the European Cup was born, inviting top-ranked teams from across the continent to compete in a knockout competition that would become legendary. The inaugural 1955-56 season featured 16 pioneering teams: AC Milan, Italy; AGF Aarhus, Denmark; Anderlecht, Belgium; Djurgården, Sweden; Guardia Warszawa, Poland; Hibernian, Scotland; Partizan, Yugoslavia; PSV Eindhoven, Netherlands. On 4th of September 1955, the first match in European Cup history was played between Sporting CP and Partizan, ending in an electrifying 3-3 draw. But more than the scoreline, it was the first goal ever in the competition that etched this match into history. Scored by João Baptista Martins of Sporting CP, a moment forever memorialized as the spark that lit the fire of European club competition. That first season built to a classic final on 13th of June 1956 at the Parc des Princes in Paris, where Real Madrid faced Stade de Reims in a breathtaking contest. In front of tens of thousands of spectators, Real Madrid became the first champion of Europe, winning 4-3 in a match that showcased flair, resilience, and the competitive heart of Europe. For decades, the tournament remained known as the European Cup, a pure knockout competition in which only the champions of each domestic league competed. But football expands with ambition, and by the late 20th century, the landscape of football, media, money, and global fandom was changing rapidly. In 1992, UEFA responded with a radical evolution. The European Cup was reformed and reborn as the UEFA Champions League, complete with group stages, increased television appeal, and opportunities for top leagues to enter multiple clubs based on league importance and performance. This transformation not only modernized the competition, it changed its very soul, turning it into a season-long drama of group fights, tactical battles, and marquee matchups that attract the world's brightest stars. The new Champions League format debuted with group play combined with knockouts, allowing iconic clubs like Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Manchester United, Juventus, and others to capture even more hearts as they chased European glory. With the new era came remarkable milestones and some unforgettable firsts. When the competition adopted the Champions League name, the first official goal in the rebranded era was scored by Daniel Amokachi of Club Brugge against CSKA Moscow. A reminder that history keeps moving forward even as traditions evolve. And though early records of disciplinary actions like the first yellow and red cards in European Cup history are harder to pinpoint precisely, the Champions League soon became a stage not only for brilliance, but for intense emotion and drama. Over time, many players have written their own chapters, from astonishing goals to controversial dismissals. Adding layers to the tournament is rich tapestry. Teams and players now chase not just victory, but records for the most titles, most appearances, and even most red cards across eras. Across the decades, the Champions League witnessed generational legends rise to prominence. Players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, managers who mastered both strategy and psychology, and clubs that built dynasties of excellence. Real Madrid elevated their name to mythic status by becoming the most successful club in European history, winning more titles than any other, a record that still resonates with football fans everywhere. But the history of the Champions League is not only measured in records and trophies. It is marked by dramatic and unforgettable moments, dazzling comebacks, last-gasp winners, and emotional nights that define careers. It is also a history that shows how Foot Be Everything reflects the societal passion, where the drama on the pitch transforms into a global memory. As the tournament expanded, it also adapted, hosting more teams, reshaping formats, and responding to the demands of fans, TV networks, and football culture. Modern Champions League nights are now a celebration of personality, strategy, and elite performance. His pass and his goal can become legendary. And with its new season, the competition continues to defy the constraints of the sport, bringing together a global audience in a shared fascination. Ultimately, the story of the Champions League isn't just about football. It's about speed, transformation, and the thrill of competition. A tournament that began with a simple idea and became the sustainability of club football, where heroes are created and history is written with their touch of the ball. Thanks to everyone who watched the video this far. If you enjoy these kinds of videos and want more, please subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated on new content. This is SportX Radar. See you in the next video. Take care.